Today we'll be discussing the second problem. It's called missing number. So basically we will be given an integer n up to 2 times 10 to the 5th. Then we will be given all numbers between 1 and n except 1. And our task is to find this missing number. For example, here n is equal to 5 and we are given 2, 3, 1 and 5. So the missing number is 4. I will present to you two ways to approach this problem. Stick around. So the first approach is based on the set data structure. This data structure allows us to perform the following operations really fast in O of log n. These operations are insert a number, search for that number, and erase it. And all these operations can be done in O over log n. So in order to solve this problem, we could start by inserting all numbers from 1 to n into our set. Let's pick an example. Say n is equal to 6 and the numbers we are given are 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. So we would start by adding all numbers from 1 to 6 to our set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we will process the numbers we were given. So we will start by 1 and we will start deleting them. So we'll delete 1, 2, 4, 5 and 6. So we are left with the missing number, which is 3 in this case. Now let's look at the second approach. It is more math based. It stems from the fact that we know a formula for the sum. So basically we will be given all numbers from 1 to n except 1. So if we knew the sum of all numbers from 1 to n and we calculate the sum of the numbers we are given and we take it away from that, so minus sum given, we would end up with the missing number. But what is this value? What is the sum from 1 to n? This is equal, so the sum, this is sigma. It means the sum from I equals to 1 to n. So this is pretty much equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n. And this is equal to n times n plus 1 over 2. And so for example, if n is equal to 6, then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6 would be equal to 6 times 6 plus 1 over 2. We could see why this is correct by rearranging these numbers in the following manner. So if we stack the numbers, the smallest number with the largest one, the second smallest with the second largest, and so on, we would end up with pairs that are all equal to n plus 1. And we would have n over 2 such pairs. So the total sum would be equal to n times n plus 1 over 2. Just we need to pay attention that this sum might overflow the max int. So we need to calculate these values as long integers. So let's code these two solutions. Let's start with the set approach. So we will start by scanning our n, and then we will declare our set of integers. The way to do that is as follows. Let's call it st. As we said, we will first insert all elements from 1 to n into our set. So for int I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus, st dot insert I. Now we will process the numbers we are given. We will be given n minus 1 such numbers. So for int I equals 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus. Let's call the number we are given x, so int x, sin x. So what we need to do is to remove this element from our set, and the way to do that is through the method erase. So st.erase x, so that removes the element x from our set. After doing all this, we should be left with only one element, and there is a method that allows us to access the first element of the set, but it returns an iterator to that element, and in order to print it out, we need to dereference it. So we would print st.begin. This gives the first element of the set. Let's try it out. Say we are given 1, 2, 4, 5. So that works. Let's submit. It worked. Now let's implement the other solution. So math. So we will be given the same thing, and we scan n. So long sum. Let's declare this as a long as well. So this should be equal to n times n plus 1 over 2. Then we would process each number we are given and take and subtract it from the sum. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than n minus 1, I plus plus, int x, we scan x, and then we subtract x from the sum. Then we print the sum at the end. Alright, so let's say 5 is the missing number. What do we get? 5. So that works. Let's submit this too. So submit. And that works as well. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.